Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning viewers, you are still with me, Rahma NF from BBC News. Wednesday, 21st of September 2020. For 5 minutes more, I will accompany you to listen some bright news, some actual news, and some latest news in this sunny morning. The first is about 50 things you didn't know about Turkey. Turkey, the place when the future billionaires come to get inspired. Today we are exploring to the beautiful Turkey, one of the few transcontinental countries. Turkey spans both the Asia and Europe. Inhabited since the Paleolithic area, Turkey has been taken over by various civilizations, including Assyrians, Greeks, and Armenians. From the 14th century to the early 20th, Turkey experienced war after war. Its current political situation is turbulent too. Okay, now we want to show you the 50 things you didn't know about Turkey. Okay, the number one, Turkey is home of two of the seven wonders of the ancient world. We often assume that the ancient wonders will mainly be in Egypt and Greece, but Turkey has its fair share. The Temple of Artemis is dedicated to the Greek goddess of the hunting and childbirth, also known as Diana. In ancient Rome, the temple is located near the ancient city of Ephesus, which is now of the age of Seleucus and understandably in ruins. The mausoleum of Halicarnassus was a burial chamber built in 353 BC and was carved by 4 Greek sculptors. Its ruins can be seen in modern-day ballroom. Number 2. A soup before meal is very common even before breakfast. No matter what time of day it is, Turkey loves soup. Breakfast is very important meal, often consisting of meat, cheese, and breads, but is always begin with soup. During winter months, soup will begin all meals and is served with rice, bulgur, wheat, or yogurt. Summertime generally involves cold vegetables with olive oil as a starter. Other Turkish customs include finishing the food on your plate, the host not leaving the table until the grass has finished, and it's absolutely fine to belch in rural areas. Number 3. Santa Claus was technically born in Turkey. Santa Nicholas, a Christian saint, and the origin of Santa Claus was born in modern-day Ray, Turkey. At the time, this was a part of the Roman Empire, and Saint Nick was a bishop of great significance. He is suggested to have brought 3 murdered boys back from the dead with his prayer magically double a ship's cargo of wheat and become known for giving in the modern world. The number 4. Turkey has the highest number of Facebook users in the world. When compared to their online population, Turkey has just under 300 million Facebook users, which is especially impressive when you consider that just 50 high of the population is online. The nation has embraced social media and is one of the most engaged online audience in the world, partly because the population is especially useful with over 50% of people under 30 years old. Number 5. You might be served chicken breast pudding when traveling in Turkey. A popular Turkish dessert is the bizarre-sounding chicken breast pudding made from boiled chicken, sugar, milk, and cinnamon. It was commonly served to Sultan when Turkey was a part of the Ottoman Empire, which would have been a great honor if you find on your plate. It will be a good idea to try it, smile, and not wouldn't given anyone. Number 6. Leonardo da Vinci built a bridge that then over the Bosphorus, but it was never built. Plans where Da Vinci Bridge were discovered in the 1915, showing that the famous artist and inventor submit plans for a bridge between Asia and Europe. In 1953, the bridge was going to be built between Pera and what was then Constantinople. And it's unknown why the plans were never put into action. However, we don't know that the Sultan at the time was offered a windmill at the water pump by Da Vinci, and gladly accepted. Number 7. Turkey is home to 13 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Turkey beaches are some of the most beautiful in the world, but it's not just the beaches that are protected sites. Turkey is home to stunning hot springs, some of the most remarkable mosques and religious sites, and national parks full of history. The country's significance in the ancient world means that there are many Greek and Rome reigns to see too, with some dating back to 1 to 9 BC. Find out about of the some most expensive man-made attraction in our video. Can you guess which is number 1? Number 8. Many Turkish people didn't have surnames until 1934. A surname law was introduced in 1934, requiring all Turkish citizens to have a surname. Before that, people would take their father's name and add sign off on Uglu. Since 1934, citizens have used a similar system to many other countries where children take their father's surnames. As of 2013, the most common surname in the country was Ahmad. Number 9. More journalists are imprisoned in Turkey than anywhere else in the world. Syria and Russia are notoriously dangerous for journalists, with many being killed for their careers. But Turkey has the highest number of imprisoned journalists in the world. The majority have been jailed for their support of the Kurdistan Workers' Party charged with an anti-terror law. The government puts a lot of pressure on the media to dismiss journalists who are critical of them. So, many journalists have chosen to sell personal in order to avoid prosecution. Number 10. Part of Turkey coastline was given to Cleopatra as a gift. When Mark Antony and Cleopatra got married, he gave her what is now Alana in the south of Turkey and a bit to impress her. Cleopatra Beach is one of the most stunning in Turkey, and Cleopatra Island off its coast is a true gem. The Queen of Egypt herself told this was her paradise, and now you can travel there by boat. Number 11. The fifth most expensive house in the world is on the coast of Istanbul, decorated in a classic style with an appropriately East West decor. This 115,000 million estate has its own 200 foot cube measuring 30. In total, this waterfront estate has 64 rooms and it's kitted out with gold sinks and crystal chandeliers. Number 12. One of Istanbul's most expensive restaurant, only a chef cannot restaurant, is a 360 degrees restaurant in Istanbul that offers a stunning view of the surrounding areas. They serve traditional Turkish and Ottoman food in a modern, minimalist setting, but there's no point in bringing you American Express as the only chef. This is common in Turkey restaurant, no matter how luxurious, so all tourists should be remembered to carry it. Number 13. Turks are very patriotic. The Turkish flag has religious and national significance, so it's displayed everywhere with pride. Sales of Turkish flags actually soared off the failed military coup in July 2016, with a 1/5 million sold in day one. As the show of loyalty to the country and the government, Turkey has a hike to a four-not election with 18.5% voting in the last election, showing that the population is particularly invested in the country and how it's moved forward. Number 14. The women of Turkey want the right to vote before European countries. It's easy for us to assume that a predominantly Muslim country would be slow on the uptake when it comes to equal rights for women. But that's not necessarily the case. Women in Turkey won the right to vote in 1930 before France, Portugal, Belgium, Greece, and Switzerland. The most recent country to introduce equal voting rights was Saudi Arabia, 15 years after Turkey. The last, number 15. Troy was in Greece. It was actually in Turkey, the famous ancient city of Troy, when Helen was taken after her kidnapping, and the big wooden horse was Crete is believed to have existed in Turkey. Located in what's known as Asia Minor, the European part of Turkey, some of the walls of the city Acropolis and still be seen for many years. People thought Troy was entirely fictional, but the shrine seemed to prove exactly where it stood. Its history makes it one of the jewels of the world. There's so much we don't know about it, so maybe it's time to explore. If you could take a trip to this amazing country, what would you be to the first shop? And if you have some suggestion and come critique about this program, please visit us at www.bbc.co.id. Finally, I am and all of crew of BBC TV say have a wonderful day and see you next time. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.